Hey Libra, how's it going? We're gonna hop into your reading. I hope all is well. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So let's check in on your relationship with the person on your mind. Let's see how your person's showing up. All right. And go from there. I'm gonna get some cards laid out and then we'll start talking about things and clarify as we continue the reading. Libra, long time no see. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's been happening with you. All right, Libra. Let me put this down here so we're not distracted. All right, let's see how your person's showing up here, Libra. All right, here we go. The unicorn. Just watched this. I'm laughing because I just watched this movie about this little unicorn, Thelma. It was cute. It's on Netflix. Okay. Unicorn, the phoenix, and the panther is how this person is showing up, Libra. Whoever this is, they're very serious about change, okay? Your person definitely could be going through some sort of awakening. That's not surprising. We'll probably see a lot of that energy over the next few months with all the planetary shifts. So okay, we'll talk more about that. Show me, let's see what the situation is with you two, Libra. All right. Love. Okay. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. Okay. There's other cards coming. I'm seeing Hand of Cards come out as well. Hold on. Let's see what you want. What does Libra want here? What does Libra want here in their love life and this connection? What does Libra desire? Ooh, stabbed in the back. Yikes. Okay. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I feel like that's a bit vengeful, almost like you want some sort of revenge. Okay. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, what I'm picking up is if this person is, you all are in separation, it's like you want this person to experience a level of pain being separated from you. Okay. Flat out, I'll just give you the example I'm getting. It's like if your person is potentially like were to be moving on with someone else, you want that to end in heartache and pain. Okay. Just keeping it real. That's what I'm picking up. Right now though, there's other things coming in too. Some of you want to sit in this pain. Okay. All right, hold on. All right, let's see what, these cards are flying out. What is, okay, self-indulgence, I'm taking it. I'm not going to keep putting cards back because I feel like the cards are coming out how they need to. Okay, so self-indulgence, this is what is blocking you from getting what you want, okay? I feel like that's your person. Focus on the self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work. Told you I was seeing the phoenix with your person, okay? And panther. All right. Let's see what the result is. What's the result of this connection, or whatever's happening right now with Libra and this person? What is the result? What's the outcome here? Sunglasses. That's what we get into over on your extended, over on part 2. Okay. Sorry. So we'll talk more about that there. So your person right now, they are questioning what they have with you, what they've had with you, Libra. A number of you, this person is wondering, was this real? Was this real between us, Libra? Okay, I'm getting this person asking that. That's usually when the unicorn shows up. They're definitely having some sort of awakening. You see how the horn, the third eye? All right, so I'm hearing like the veil has been lifted, okay? There's some sort of truth here that's being shown to them about this connection with you, all right? Or truth being shown to them in their life, in this experience. Something I'm picking up, Libra, is you could be getting the, what is it, the grunt or the brunt? How do you say that? Like, because I feel like this is you with love. I feel like you're over here like, I just love you. You know, you're upset, you're mad, but I love you unconditionally. But your person, they're going through something. And you could tell me, like, it feels like this person is taking all their anger out on me. They're mad at me for things that they're going through. I feel like part of, I don't know, part of you, like part of that could be correct. I'm getting triggered. Like your person, let's pull some more cards, but they could be very triggered right now. And so, like, if you say the littlest thing to them, you know, I'm getting with that panther energy. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? They're highly emotional, very sensitive. And you're like, what's wrong? What's going on? And I'm getting paranoid. This person, like, because they're going through this sort of awakening, doing like this shadow work, doing this healing, that's what I'm getting, like the truth being unveiled for them. And so how do I say this? Like the veil is very thin and they're going through this, they're looking at everything and everyone differently. And I feel like you're getting lumped in to that energy. They're like questioning you, like, are you real? You know, what are your intentions? What has this been with us the whole time? But it's not just you, Libra. I feel like they're going through that with a lot of people. Questioning your motives. Okay, Ace of Pentacles is wanting to come out. Let me see. Let's clarify your person. Clarify Libra's person here. This energy. Clarify Libra's person. The Page of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm getting that this could be your child. Okay, like this for a number of you, this is not romantic. This could be your child. Okay, so I'm just telling you, I'm picking that up. Okay, and it's interesting because the Page of Pentacles. So your person is sitting here on the brink of like new opportunity. Okay. Value. Let me get another card. The Page of Wands. A new journey. Starting something new. I am getting that with them. Starting something new, having a new experience, okay? Open to newness, okay? So this person could heavily associate you with the past, Libra, okay? And it does, remember I said the Ace of Pentacles was wanting to come out. Now you have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. So that feels very positive. But whoever this is questioning like something like, can you come on this new journey with me, Libra? I'm stepping into a new, stepping onto a new path. I'm open to a new path, a new beginning. But it's like, yeah, questioning, are you able to come with me on that journey? It feels like some sort of move, all right? This could be a Sag. Capricorn is coming through as well. Taurus, Virgo, lots of Sag. So yeah, I'm getting, yes. Remember with that fire, 10 of Wands, I see them focused on exploring, okay? Having a new experience. Okay, look how they're showing up. They're not fully expressing themselves to you, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Okay. Boundaries. I'm seeing girl with the snake as well. All right, let's. Oh, they're very closed off with you. 4 of Pentacles. I'm getting heavy boundaries. They don't feel comfortable, like, talking to you about something new. All right. I don't know, Libra. I'm getting, they feel like you won't understand. The 4 of Cups. They're like, I don't think Libra's going to understand. I think I just need to keep this to myself. So now you have love, unconditional love. The situation, 5 of Wands. Okay, so conflict. Libra, you could feel like, you're like, I'm fighting to love you. Like, I'm really trying. I could see that with you all. You're like, I'm really trying here. Despite what you all are going through, I do think you love this person. All right. I do think Saturn moving into Aries is playing a role in this, because this is Saturn and Leo. And Aries is your 7th house, especially if you're Libra rising watching this. Aries is your 7th house. So that could be triggering what's going on here. All right. Hold on. High Priestess with the situation. So here's what's going on here. The High Priestess is telling me that there is a gift, okay? which brings up, Saturn. Okay. So Saturn rewards too. It doesn't just teach, it's not just harsh, it doesn't just punish, it also rewards. Okay. So what I'm getting is that in this transit, it could be causing a lot of conflict right now with you and this person, or just in general too, your love life, Libra. Okay. You on it, this is a teaching moment, but on the other side of this teaching moment, there is a gift, okay? And it is something that I'll say it specifically to you, something that you've manifested, all right? You've manifested something here, and the universe is saying, like, look, you're being tested, or maybe even like this is some sort of initiation. However, it all depends on how you show up during this process. And I definitely see you showing up in the energy of love. However, Libra, be careful, because remember, now I'm going to get into what you desire. And we got stabbed in the back. Okay. I feel like this is your inner tug of war. This is your conflict, because as loving as Libra can be, you all also have the other side of the scales, kind of like Gemini, okay? Or like there's an opposite end of the spectrum with you. And I think that just as loving as Libras can be, Libra can also be equally as, spiteful and punishing, all right? Because it's like, I don't know, Scorpio is your neighbor sign. So I think you're really conflicted on what to do here and how to handle this person. But excuse me, what I'm getting to tell you, Libra, is one way to operate in this transit is to make sure that you think about the long run, not about the short term. Okay. Let's look at stabbed in the back really quickly. So what I'm saying is it may feel good to have a level of, revenge, but that's a temporary, it's like Aries is the god of war, right? So Saturn, who is Saturn going to reward? The person that was just focused on the battle, or the person that was focused on the war, focused on the long game, okay? And Saturn is actually exalted in your sign. So Libra, really, you in your higher level of consciousness, you are the peacemaker. You're not the one that's going to advocate war. You're going to advocate, you're the diplomat. You're like, okay, how can we come to some sort of agreement? Okay. All right, here we go. So let's clarify stabbed in the back for what you want, Libra, what you desire. Libra, can you clarify this? What Libra desires here in this connection? The Knight of Wands. More Sag. Look at the Three of Swords. And you have the Hierophant. Three of Swords is Saturn in your sign. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. And this is also interesting. The Fire Horse. We're in the year of the Fire Horse. Okay. I think, just simply put, and this is you sitting in that pain. That's exactly what I was getting. I don't think you want revenge, actually. I think you want the person that's hurt you. That's the Knight of Wands. This is your person. It doesn't matter, male, female. It doesn't matter. You want the person that hurt you. All right? You want the person right now that is on the move, getting away, running from you. All right? Not showing their true feelings. I don't know, potentially gaslighting you. They could be. Because gaslighting is also not telling the truth. All right? They're like, when you're not truthful to someone about your emotions or feelings, that is a form of gaslighting. It's like someone coming up to you and you're like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? And they lie and they say nothing. That's gaslighting, because you're basically telling me that my intuition is wrong. I'm not saying that all the time. There is paranoia. There are times when you ask someone, hey, what's wrong? And genuinely nothing is wrong, but something's wrong with who this is. And it's hurting you big time. So could the message of spite or revenge, could that also resonate? That's up to you. You know yourself. But I think that you want this person that is hurting you right now. And I did get, for some of you, it's like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to, it's tearing me up, but I'm going to sit here torn apart because I just want who this is. I want this person that I love. So self-indulgence is what's stopping you from getting what you want, Libra. Can we clarify self-indulgence? Shadow work. Time. Ooh, this is coming in heavy. This is like, they're saying, this is the part of, okay, let me clarify first, because this could also be you, right? Like, this is the universe saying the reason why Libra is not getting what they want is because Libra is focused on this situation, the partnership. Libra is not focusing on themselves, all right? And, Libra, you are a partner sign. And I feel like a part of you is like, I want to know why. I want to know why. Like, why are you running from me? Why are you not expressing yourself to me? The High Priestess, like, what's going on? What's up with the secrecy? Talk to me. Why are we fighting? Why do I feel like you're not being truthful about why we're fighting? And instead, the universe is like, look, you don't need to go to them. You don't need to understand what's going on with them. This is a moment, here it is, Saturn. This is a moment about learning about yourself. This is a time that we're showing you this person is not, for lack of better words, I'm just going to speak very bluntly. This person doesn't appreciate you the way you should be appreciated. This person is not treating you the way you should be treated. And so instead of looking to them to help heal you with the Three of Swords, they're saying, like, we need you to heal yourself right now. This is a time for you to go within. It doesn't matter if they don't appreciate you. It doesn't matter if they're not focused on you. That's when you got to focus on yourself. Okay? Excuse me. All right, let's clarify this. Clarify why Libra is not getting what they want here in this connect. Look at all this damn Sag energy. Temperance, divine timing. You got the Lovers. Hold on. And the Queen of Cups. Lots of healing. Healing and divine timing. That's the only thing that's blocking you. And what's crazy is shadow work. When I look at Temperance, this card, what is he doing? He's integrating his shadow. That's what I feel. Look, you're balancing out the dark and the light. So I feel like the universe is waiting on you, Libra. Okay? They're literally saying, I feel that, either you get what you want in this connection, all right, divine, like, or there's something about what's really blocking you from the partnership that you want, the type of partnership that you want, is you not focusing on the past, not focusing on what you're not getting or what you didn't get with who this is. And this is you focusing now on you and doing the healing, doing the inner work to become, the version of you that you need to be to have the type of partnership that you want. Because look, I'll tell you this. It's so funny. My daughter's friend, she was asking me the other day. She's an Aries, by the way, okay? And she was asking me the other day about, and they're young, but you know how it is when you're in middle school and you got your little boyfriend, your little girlfriend, and she was saying, what did she say to me? She said something about, what do I do when I want someone that doesn't want me anymore? I want this person that doesn't want me anymore. But then, there's this other person that I should want and they want me. I should like this boy. But, I don't know what to do because I still want the person that doesn't want me right now. And I told her, I said, you need to go heal. I said, you don't have any business getting involved with anyone. I said, because you're not healed. Okay. And I know that, they're young, right? 13 going on 14. But when I said that, she got quiet. And it was almost like nobody has said that to her before. And that's also a thing that I feel, we can start passing on to our children, is that lesson already. It's like, you don't need to go be with anyone else. You need to go be with yourself. You need to sit with yourself. And, because whatever is going on here in this situation, Libra, with whoever this is, or just in your reality, we have to remember that our reality is a reflection of who we are. It's a reflection of who we are within. So, that's why they have as above, so below, as within, so without. All right. So, I'm saying that to say, what I said to her is essentially what I'm seeing here. It's time for you to heal and not take this as, this is painful and I'm never going to love again. And I don't want anyone else but this person. Why does this person not want to be with me? I don't understand. Right? Because I'm getting that with you all. Like, you love someone who is just not loving you properly. Okay? And honestly, Libra, right now, that may be their job to do that. Some of you don't want to hear that. Maybe you'll click off. I don't know. But remember I said initiation? Whoever this is, they could be a unicorn. They could be someone that is there to assist in, because they're the panther. Let's circle back now to it. I didn't bring this up. But whoever this is, it's not that they're just having an awakening and I'm getting chills. They're there to wake you up. It's not that they just, they're going through this new experience, okay? And again, I'm not saying, listen, are they being completely honest with you? Are they being completely forthcoming? No. But on a higher level of consciousness, in spirit, are they there to, guide you back to yourself? Yes. But is it a fucked up way of doing it? Probably, because the panther doesn't do things in an orthodox way. The panther doesn't do things in a way where it should be done. They're not going to hold your hand and walk you through the threshold. No, the panther is going to fucking try to push you in that bitch. Like, no, it's time. You said what you wanted. You said you wanted real love. You said you wanted partnership. It's time for you to face your fear. And this is the threshold right here. This is your shadow. And for a number of you, your shadow is, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to sit with myself. Okay? That's scary. What does that look like? And literally the universe is like, but that's what you need to do. You just need to surrender to this moment. You just need to feel this moment. That's all you have to do. And on the other side of feeling this moment and surrendering to it and not like fighting, fighting what's happening, or like trying to figure out like, who do I need to be and how do I need to show up and what did I do wrong? It's not about that. I feel like the high priestess, I feel like this is duality. I feel like the high priestess is also here where they're saying right now what's going on is a teaching moment. It really is a teaching moment about self-love. And here's the thing, Libra, that you need to, you know what this person is showing you? They're showing you that they love themselves to walk away. And, they're looking at you like, do you love yourself enough to understand too that, and this, again, this is a fucked up way of doing it. This person is over here. A lot of you, this is a Sag. Okay. I'm getting like, this is a Sagittarius, or they have some sort of Sag placement. Because they come here to teach. And it's like, Libra, do you love yourself enough to sit with yourself and not fight for me, but love you, turn around and love you? So that is what's blocking you from what you want. It's funny because I incorporated this question into the readings, but I love how it really does all just boil down to the self. Okay, like literally, this is the universe saying the only thing, like we're affirming to you that the only thing stopping you from getting what you want will always be you. It's never someone else. There's no one else blocking it. And if you believe that someone else is stopping you from getting you what you want, or getting what you want, if you believe that, then it's your belief in that. That's what blocks it. It's because you believe that. That's it. Your belief, your focus becomes your reality. What you think and what you feel the strongest becomes the reality you experience. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. I understand. Because sometimes our reality sucks. So yeah, it's just the integration of the shadow. Really quickly, I'm going to just hold on maybe 2 minutes and then I'm going to get into the extended. Okay. But what do I mean by that? All right. So whatever your shadow is what you're afraid of. Whatever you're afraid of in this situation, whatever you're afraid to sit with, see how he's sitting down? Look at this. Look at this energy, right? When they're saying what's stopping you from getting what you want. It's sitting down and sitting in it, but not in a way of sitting in it like this is the worst thing ever. No. It's sitting in it like I'm supposed to be here. It's understanding that, this is a moment. This is divine timing. It's not saying this shouldn't be happening. No, it's not saying why is this happening to me? It's like, no, what is this showing me right now? What do I need to, and sitting and meditating. Because when you do that, there's something here, Libra, within you that you don't want to look at. But when you look at that and when you sit with that, that's when you're going to be able to align with the type of partner that you have to heal. That's what I'm getting flat out. There's something here that you need to heal. Okay, because I could go on and we're already 34 minutes deep. But that's when you're going to be a balanced lover. That's when you're going to be the best lover that you can be. And that's when you attract your partner, your ideal partner, the partner that you really, really want. That understands you. You all are on the same, and it could be this person. But something's going on here. Remember, Libra, when I said they're just not, they're not open. They're not open to what you're offering. It's not enough. That's what they're saying. It's not enough. What you're offering me, Libra, is not enough. And remember in the beginning when I saw the Phoenix, when I said they're looking to new opportunities. They're looking to a new path. That does not necessarily mean a new person. It just means this is a, new path that they're, going on. And they're literally saying, like, you have to cross this threshold in order to come with me. And a number of you, this person's like, I don't think Libra's got it in them. I don't. Okay. So now that leads me to sunglasses. All right. And I'm not going to elaborate here. I'm going to talk about that over on the extended. So this is the result of what I see happening now. We're going to get into this person's intentions, what they truly want with you overall. All right. What I see happening with you two overall, as well as this outcome, timeline of forward movement, and definitely call to action. How should you be showing up? How should they show up? All right. So Libra, if you feel like that's going to benefit you, I'll see you over on the other side, the other side of the threshold. The link is in the description, top of the comments. If this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. I'll see you next time. Peace.